We often underestimate what we can achieve in a week and overestimate what we can achieve in a year or even 6 months. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Faith. I'm a doctor by profession. I'm a scientist. I am a mom. I'm a business owner, a podcaster, and a coach. So over the years, I've achieved so many goals that I've set for myself. But one thing I've learned when it comes to achieving any goal, you have to play to your strength. Many of us think that you're going to just wake up one day and achieve your goals. In fact, that's not true. I've seen so many acronyms for setting goals. We have the SMART, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. We also have the NICE goals. NICE goals are near-term goals, input-based goals, controllable goals, and also energizing. I've found that when you set yourself NICE goals, you are inclined to achieve those goals because they're energizing. You can control the amount of input you're putting in. You have a short time period to achieve those goals, and also they are energizing goals. So NICE goals are usually the goals I set. Those that know me for a while know that I love fitness. In the last 1 year, I've lost 60 pounds and I've gone back to my pre-pregnancy size. But what I've learned when it comes to achieving goals is that you have to make sure you play to your strength. Playing to your strength means that you look at yourself and figure out the things that you're naturally good at. Your strengths are usually things that make you strong. It might be communication skills, it might be people management, it might be stakeholder management, it might be motivation, it might be accounting, it might be mathematics, it might be cooking. So every time you want to achieve a goal, ask yourself, is this goal going to help me play to my strength? And if it's going to play to your strength, go for that goal. Number 2, when it comes to achieving your goals, is to make sure you have a priority list of these goals. Priority list meaning that you rank these goals based on urgency and importance. With prioritization, you can use the Eisenhower prioritization matrix. You have prioritization based on urgency and importance. After you've done the prioritization, the next thing you have to do, you have to create yourself an action plan. An action plan is going to detail the step-by-step process you're going to take to achieve these goals. I always tell the clients I coach that however much you make your vision board, however much you make your plan, but if you don't implement that plan, you're not going to make the progress you need to make to achieve those goals that you've set. So implementing your plan means that you break down those tasks into small, manageable activities you're going to do on a day-to-day basis, weekly basis, and a monthly basis. We often underestimate what we can achieve in a week and overestimate what we can achieve in a year or even 6 months. You can say at the beginning of the year, I want to make 10,000 months in sales. That means at the end of the year, you'll have made $120,000 in sales. But we underestimate how much effort you need to put in on a day-to-day basis to make that $120,000 every year. If you do the maths, we have 12 months. You want to make $120,000 a year. Divided by 12, you get 10K months. And if you divide that 10K into 30 days, you do the maths, you have to make around $333.333 every single day to make those 10K months. But a person will want to plan for the 10K months instead of the tasks that are going to make them make the $333.333 every day. Make sure your action plan details the steps you're going to do every day. And at the end of every day, I like to do it on a weekly basis. I sit down and evaluate my progress of that week. Look at my wins, look at my failures, look at the points of improvement, look at the things that I might have overlooked, and I make an action plan for the next week. That's why it's important for you to have a reset routine that you use to reset your goals. By looking at the progress you've made, have you hit your key performance indicators? Have you achieved your goals? Are there things you overlooked? Are there things that you want to achieve that you think you're in position to achieve, or are there goals that are not really linked to the goals that you want to achieve and you can decide to scrape them off? I'm going to talk more about that in the next step. But create yourself an action plan on how you're going to achieve those goals. After you've established your action plan, the most important thing would be to evaluate your habits. The habits can be your business habits, they can be your personal development habits, they can be your fitness habits, they can be your self-care habits. Evaluate those habits that are linked to those goals. You won't say you want to make 10K months in your business, but when the habits you have are not linked to helping you make those 10K months. Ideally, if you want to make 10K months in a business, you have to make sure the things you're doing are leading you closer to making those 10K months. You won't just sit back and at the end of the month you come and do an evaluation. You have to make sure that your marketing, your sales, your communication, your client, your stakeholder management, and all that is linking you to the goals that you've set. So think about the habits you have right now. Are they leading you closer to where you want to go? If you're a person building your career, in 6 months you want to change your job, in 6 months you want to start a side hustle, in 6 months you want to do a master's, a PhD, or learn some new skill. Are your day-to-day habits leading you closer to achieving that goal, or they are deterring you from achieving the goals that you've set? Answer that question. Number 5, you have to make sure you take care of yourself. Be it on your personal development journey, be it in your business, you are the person who is going to do that work. Taking care of yourself means that you take care of your well-being, you take care of your mental health, you take care of everything that concerns you, because you are the person sitting in the driver's seat to lead you to where you want to be in the next 6 months. I love to journal. That's one of the self-care habits I've incorporated in my life. Every day I sit down and write about my day, a gratitude list, what was good that day, what lessons I learned from that day, and what are the key things that I would want to tackle the next day. Doing this habitually has enabled me keep track of my progress, has enabled me take care of my mental health. It has also enabled me learn to know when I'm getting burnt out and I'm able to step back or find ways to relax so that I can get back to doing the work that I need to do to be the best person I can be. Taking care of yourself comes down to taking care of your entire well-being. I love fitness. I work out 5 days a week. I love to eat home nutritious meals. I love to read. I love to listen to edifying podcasts. All these are things that can help me achieve the goals I've set at the end of the day. As I conclude this episode, I'd like to tell you that you can achieve any goals that you've set for yourself if you decide that this is the time that you need to change. Change is very unpredictable. Change is nerve-wracking. But if you decide to tackle your goals in small daily habits, in 6 months you can be far from where you started. Just pace yourself and remember to do evaluations of your progress every time. I wish you the best in making the next 6 months your best 6 months, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Stay blessed.